recruiting franchises in their groundbreaking blue-collar virtual trade school, delivering real-world training and certs. They slam dunk placements that are lightning fast, wallet-friendly, and zero risk for business, while arming candidates like you with the edge to dominate. Welcome, Jim Nichols, and I love hearing from you. So I will hand the floor off to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Michelle, are you on?
I don't see her yet.
I'm going to have to wing it then, I guess. It's all right. My slideshow will not let me go into presentation mode. So I apologize, but you're just going to have to bear with me 1 second.
Could email it to one of us. Maybe we can do it.
It's all right. I can still,
Okay.
let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, there you go.
But I can't get into presentation mode, so I have to do it this way. So sorry about that, folks. But yeah, so to get going here, my name is Jim Nichols. I'm with the Blue Collar Recruiter. I'm also one of you. I've been in your shoes. I'm a retired Navy Master Chief. I spent 21 years in the Navy. I retired in 1998, many years ago. I'm an old man. And when I retired, I went to work for a company. I was the chief recruiter of Navy Recruiting District San Antonio when I retired, and I went to work for a franchise company in Waco, Texas. So, and that was back in 1998. So I've only had two adult lives. I spent 21 years in the military, and now I've spent 28 years in franchising. The Blue Collar Recruiter, it is a franchise, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I want you to just forget the name Blue Collar because we do we work with about 125 different industries. When we started, we were started by a gentleman that owned a plumbing, heating, and HVAC company. And so when we started the Blue Collar Recruiter, we worked in those three trades. So it truly was a blue collar recruiter because we recruited for electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. Where now, as I said, we recruit for about 125 different industries. Everything from we had a silversmith in Boston who needed a silversmith, and we actually found a silversmith for him. We do the recruiting. We recruit the all the welders for SpaceX that build the rockets. So there's a lot on. We have a lot of fingers and a lot of different pies out there. And if no matter what it is you're looking to get into, we may be able to help you, and we'll talk about that. But first, what I want you to do is I want you to think, or let's watch a quick video here.
Are you transitioning out of the military? We've got options to help you launch a career, start a business, or grow your future in the skilled trades. It all starts by learning a trade with the Blue Collar Virtual Trade School. It's our fast-track online training program that helps you earn industry certifications in high-demand trades like HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and more. All designed to help you get job ready and prepared for your next career move. Ready to build your own recruiting firm? The Blue Collar Recruiter franchise might be a good fit for you. With our proven system, you can build your own recruiting and training business, supporting the skilled trades industry while creating long-term income and a positive impact in your community. Maybe you want to work for us. We're hiring. Join our growing team of recruiters who are passionate about helping veterans and civilians alike succeed in the trades. Prefer to explore other job openings today? Just post your resume on bluecollarrecruits.com. This is our job board that's built for the trades, and it's your direct connection to top employers who value your skills. No matter your path, we're here to help you make a smooth and strategic transition into the civilian workforce. The trades need leaders like you. Let's build something great together.
So now I want to ask you all a question. This is going to be participatory. So if you would, please answer in the chat. We want to know what you're looking to do. What is your move from here when you're retiring or getting out of the military? Are you looking for your next career? Maybe you want to get into project management or a supervisor position. Maybe you want to get into sales or technical. Then put a number 1 in the chat. If you're looking for your side hustle, and maybe you're going to flip houses or manage properties, something like that. If that's the case, put a number 2 in there. Maybe you're tired of working for the man and you want to do something for yourself. Maybe you want to start your own business. Put a number 3. We're going to go through each of these. And then finally, if you're not sure, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're not sure, put a number 4. Or you may fall into all of them. You may think, I'm not sure. Just let me try all of them. And we'll go through each one of these and how we can help you. So for those of you that put a number 1, maybe you're looking to start a new career. We have a program called Boots to Blue Collar, and a new mission, a new career. What we do is we are a headhunting firm. So if what you're looking to do matches anything that we are involved in, one of those 125 different industries, then we will actually go out and we'll present you to companies. We will go look for you for jobs. It says here to go to our website and fill out the form. It's much easier if you just contact me. And I saw that Ernest put my information in the chat. But you can contact me through LinkedIn. You can contact me through my phone or email, and we'll talk about it. We're going to ask you a couple of questions. We need to know a few things. First of all, where is it that you're looking to retire, or when you get out, where are you going to be? What is it you want to do? When are you getting out? And, questions like that, because then what we'll do is we'll take that information. If we can help you, we will. If we can't, we'll let you know we can't. And to give you a couple examples, like we had a person that called and wanted to know if we could help them. They wanted to be a flight attendant. Well, nope, we don't work with airlines, so we couldn't help them. And we had someone that wanted to get into cybersecurity, and so we did some work and contacted some cybersecurity companies for them. And the thing about the cybersecurity, if you're looking to get into cybersecurity, one thing you need to know is if they have a contract with the government, they won't use us. You have to apply yourself. They won't use third parties. But I can let you know that. I can tell you which companies can use us and which can't. So if there's an opportunity for you, we'll help find it. So again, reach out through LinkedIn, Michelle, my partner, or myself. And Michelle's in Idaho, so she's on Mountain Time, and I'm on the East Coast. So whichever one is more convenient for you, reach out to us and we'll see what we can do for you. Also, highly encourage you to go to our job board and post your resume. And the job board is located at bluecollarrecruits.com, but it's bcrecruits.com, Bravo Charlie recruits.com. It's absolutely free for you to post your job or your resume on our job board. We have about 125 to 150 companies a week that check out our job board and go through the resumes. The thing about your resume is that somebody may see your resume and they may not need you. However, they may know somebody that needs you, right? So the goal is to get your resume in front of as many people as you possibly can. There's no such thing as having your resume in front of too many people. It's like the old saying, right? I don't care what people are saying as long as they're talking about me, right? So make sure that you get your resume posted. Again, it's absolutely free, and it'll get you in front of a bunch of people. Maybe you put down that you wanted to flip houses or manage properties. Or if you're looking to get into the trades, we can help you with that. And I see Michelle's here. I'm going to let her talk a little bit about the virtual trade school. So Michelle?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was a little bit late. I got stuck on a phone call. But we love the virtual trade school. I'm super passionate about it. It's 100% online platform that allows you to obtain your apprentice certification for any of the trades that you see on here. The three main trades, HVAC, plumbing, and electrical, they do require typically about 150 hours. So it's 100% self-paced, self-led. Just keep in mind that however much time you dedicate to it, it will take you about 150 hours roughly to complete that. Now, every single course is set up in 3 parts. It's a video instruction followed by a simulation and then a quiz of knowledge at the very end. So it's actually a simulation where you walk into a home, you're troubleshooting, you're diagnosing, you're repairing a system as if you were in there in person. So you walk away with actual hands-on type experience rather than it just being a traditional trade school. We also give you access to the entire platform for the whole year. So if you finish one trade and you still have 6 months of the year left, you can pick up and learn another trade. So it doesn't cost you per trade individually $663. It's a one-time fee that covers everything that you see for the year within this platform. So if you guys are interested, I always suggest that you guys jump on a quick Zoom call with us. We can show you a live demo of it. We can walk through the different programs, maybe help if you're not sure exactly which direction you want to go. And then from there, you know, if you decide it's something you want to do, we can help you get set up from there.
Very good. Thank you, Michelle. So some of you might have put down that you want to own your own business. Well, we can help with that. We are partners with a company called the Franchise Recruiter, and they are a recruiting firm for franchises. Back in 1991, the IFA, the International Franchise Association, started a program called VetFran, and it was targeting veterans who were getting out of the first Gulf War. It was targeting veterans, helping them to get into franchising, to buy a franchise. There's about 6,000 franchises, different types of franchises out there. There's a franchise literally for everything. And they started targeting veterans because they understand that veterans, you know, I don't care if you've been in the military 3 years or 30 years, you've been following a system. The entire time you were in the military, you're following a system. Well, franchising is nothing more than a business in a box. So they understood that veterans are very good at following systems and that they would fit right into a franchise because a franchise is a system. If you follow the system, you will be successful. So they targeted veterans, and now there's about 75% of the franchises out there are members of VetFran and will offer rebates and discounts. So as I had said earlier that back in 1998 when I retired, I went to work for a franchise company, and I've been in franchising ever since. I'm a certified franchise executive through the International Franchise Association. So if you have any questions about franchising or business ownership, please reach out. I'd love to help you. In fact,
Jim,
the Blue Collar Recruiter is a franchise, and we are offering franchise opportunities. I think it's a great opportunity. If you've been in recruiting, if you like to help people, if you've been in HR, that type of thing, this is a great opportunity. The great thing about it is it's a true work from home franchise. We do not require a building. We don't require a vehicle. So it's a very low overhead, which means high profits, right? So if you're interested in owning your own company, we would love to talk to you about it. And again, just reach out to Michelle or I. One thing you'll notice if you go to our LinkedIn and you connect with us on LinkedIn, we have a ton of contacts on LinkedIn. And if we match up on LinkedIn, you then have access to all of our contacts. So it's a great way, again, for you to get your name out there. If you go through our contact list and see somebody that you may be interested in, connect with them and see what they have to offer. So just another great opportunity for you. And then finally, if you're unsure, we'd still love to connect with you. As I said, I've been where you're at, kind of understand what you're going through. And we may offer something that you hadn't even considered. So it doesn't hurt to reach out to us and see if we can help you. One other thing that I forgot to mention about franchising and the different types of franchises. I said there's about 6,000 different franchises. There's a franchise for everything you can possibly imagine out there, right? And to tell you how far it goes, There is a franchise, and you can look it up. It's called Duty Calls, Doody, Duty Calls. And what they'll do is they'll come to your house and pick up your dog poop for you. So you don't have to pick up dog poop. So when I say there's a franchise for just about everything, there's a franchise for just about everything. And we'd love to help you explore that. So with that, I'm going to be quiet for a minute and we'll open it up for questions.
Hey, True, you had a question. Do you still got it?
No?
Guessing not. Yeah, his
Maybe
hands
this
raised
was on
earlier,
the
but
663 price being good, and I answered it in the
oh,
chat. So I think I answered Drew's
God.
question.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh,
go ahead,
yeah,
sir.
that's
Yeah,
now when
Michelle,
it says
Michelle, you answer
yeah,
for me.
when it says forever though, keep in mind that's a year. That's good for 1 year, the 663. But then you can renew it for another year at the end of the year, and it would still be the 663.
Yeah, you can get a lot done in 1 year though if you're putting your nose to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Any other
to
questions?
you, one of the examples you used for some young fellas raking cash. Could you tell us that for the job that they got into?
What's that now? I'm sorry.
You have one particular job for certain electricians who are absolutely plowing money into their bank account.
Yeah, yeah. So for those of you, if you don't follow Mike Rowe was the guy that did Dirty Jobs on TV. And he is a big proponent of the blue collar trades. And he is always testifying before Congress. His big thing is to try to get shop class put back in high schools, right? And he was talking about, he was on Fox Business probably a month ago now, talking about he was out in the Dallas Fort Worth area and he met two electricians that were 25 years old. Okay. And you know, all these data centers that they're building, well, these data centers need a couple of things. First of all, they need electricians to build them, and they need HVAC technicians because, as you all know, if you work in a computer space on a ship or wherever, they keep that space really cold to keep the equipment cool, right? So he met two electricians, 25 years old, that got hired to help build this data center, and they were making $250,000 a year salary at 25 years old as electricians. So anybody that thinks that you have to go to college to get paid well, not necessary. So there's a lot of opportunities out there in the trades.
I gotta imagine plumbers probably fall into that too, considering how much water those data centers go through.
Right, for building them, but for maintenance,
yeah.
On the maintenance side, the HVAC and electricians are huge. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's constant maintenance.
Yep.
So you say electricians probably the number one for career fields to get into. What is the second most demand that you guys see?
Probably HVAC, Michelle, wouldn't you say?
I would say we hire a lot of HVAC right now. I would say that's, a lot of the clients that we service. But with that being said, I do think it's harder to find journeyman plumbers and it is harder to find electricians. So those are trades that I think will be in demand for a long time. HVAC, with how many people they're bringing on right now, that may slow down, and it is the quickest course path to get to. HVAC, you can go straight into it with an EPA certification, whereas plumbing and electrical, you have to become a journeyman first. So if you're wanting, something that is going to be in higher demand down the road, I would say plumbing or electrical is probably going to stick for longer, just because HVAC's a quicker route. And so there's a lot of people getting into it right now.
Yeah, and nice thing about HVAC too is getting into that is you learn a lot about plumbing and electrical.
Right.
I know I did.
Very good. Anybody else?
So is there any any in there you would warn somebody to say, hey, you need to know this about this career field before you get into it? Or you say, hey, it's not a bad career field, but you need to know this?
The only thing I would not caution, but I would want people to be aware of something that Michelle talked about briefly was the amount of time it takes to become a journeyman. In the electrical field, it's a long time, and it varies from state to state. But most states have at least a 4-year apprenticeship program before you become a journeyman. And then you need to be a journeyman for so many years before you can apply for your master license. So it's a long runway in the electrical field. But the benefits, obviously, the money is much. They're in demand. We'll just say that.
Yeah, it's not like an apprentice is, smearing peanut butter and jelly once a week to get by either.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, it does sound like the military because I know on the Air Force side, journeyman, craftsman, superintendent, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very familiar path, probably to most MOSs, rates,
Right.
and IFSCs.
Yeah.
Yep, 357. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't thought about 7 levels and 5. Oh. Anybody else got any others to fire out there now that True has racked my head with nightmares?
All right, y'all. Listen, have a great rest of your day. And we look forward to speaking with each and every one of you. We hope to hear from you.
Awesome. Hey, thanks,
Thank you.
Jim Nichols, Michelle Miller from Blue. Oh, hang on. We got one from Gerardo. Go ahead, sir.
How's it going, Jim? We spoke on the phone, I think, yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. Yeah.
People that do enroll in the academy, how many hours a day do you guys, suggest in partaking in the program or dedicating to
Depends on how fast you want to get through it.
Mhm.
I mean, we've had people finish like the electrical, which is probably one of the toughest ones. I've seen somebody finish it in 3 months, but they were spending a lot of time on it.
Okay.
So it really just depends on how much time you can put into it.
There's a self-paced, there's no set curriculum. Like you have to do this many type hours a day or anything.
Correct.
All right. Thank you.
Glad you
Put your
asked that
nose down
question
and
because I was
charge.
gonna call you out.
Awesome. Any others before we head on out? Cool. Michelle Miller, Jim Nichols from Blue Collar Recruiters. Their information's up on the screen. Hit them on LinkedIn. Make that contact. It will not hurt you. Thank you very much for coming in once again, sharing
You bet.
sharing the job.